Alexandra Yaghoubi, and this is an audio article that was originally published on May 11th, 2020. Spotlight on stress. How does it work? And how can you manage it? Many of us experience stress in our daily lives long before COVID-19 came to town. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, NIMH, roughly 20% of American adults experience an anxiety disorder in any given year. What does stress mean to us, both physically and mentally? When does stress become anxiety? How can we better manage it? Stress, the good and the bad. According to the NIMH, stress is not all bad. In fact, when activated for short periods of time, minutes or hours, the effects may be both protective and beneficial to us. This psychological survival response prepares us to fight or take flight. It is the intricate orchestration of hormones produced by a perceived threat that can be life-saving, literally. In a dangerous situation, the stress mechanism instantaneously prompts the pulse to quicken so that more oxygen is delivered to the brain and muscles for faster thought and movement. This could prompt us, for example, to quickly move out of the way to avoid getting hit by a moving car. This reaction is also our body's response to triggers that are not life-threatening. Examples include reaching out to catch a falling glass or preparing for an upcoming exam. Researchers have discovered other, less noticeable, but no less vital benefits of acute stress: enhanced immune function and neurogenesis, the brain's production of new neurons, resulting in better memory. Some perceived threats that trigger stress are not quickly resolved. This long-term, chronic stress, lasting months or years, has negative health consequences. It can lead to anxiety and depression, decreased immune response, accelerated aging, as well as other health issues. Uncertainty. As Joshua Gordon, NIMH's national director, recently stated, we are all feeling uncertain about what could happen in the coming weeks. And feelings of uncertainty and anxiety are completely normal at this time. So much is uncertain as we face the COVID-19 pandemic. Will I or a loved one contract the virus? Will my brother-in-law make it out of ICU? Will I be laid off? Can I pay my bills at month's end? University College London's 2016 study in Nature Communications found that uncertainty causes significantly more stress than the certainty of a bad outcome. The study found that a 50% chance of receiving an electric shock was more stressful than a 0% or 100% chance. Undoubtedly, this comes as no surprise. When we think about what is causing us the most stress right now, we would probably agree it's uncertainty. Steps to take now. If uncertainty is something we have no control over, perhaps we can focus on what we do have control over. The following are some steps that we can take right now to better manage stress during this crisis. Focus on what you can do. Every single one of us has the power to make an impact on our community and the world at large. This may sound silly, but it isn't. Just look at the impact social distancing is having on the projections of the spread of the virus. When we practice social distancing and sheltering in place, we are choosing to follow recommended guidelines. According to an April 7th report in USA Today, Dr. Anthony Fauci, director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, pointed to good signs from New York. He provided that hospitalizations, ICU admissions, and requirement for intubations over the last 3 days have started to level off. So we've just got to realize that what we have been doing has been working. So remember, next time you step out your door with your mask and gloves, sanitize your shopping cart, and come home to decontaminate, you are making a difference. In this instance, short-term stress may make us more aware of our surroundings and more focused and safer. Start a gratitude practice. According to Robert A. Emmons, professor of psychology at UC Davis and leading expert on the science of gratitude, the practice of gratitude can have dramatic and lasting effects on a person's life. His studies have shown that it can lower blood pressure, improve immune function, reduce lifetime risk of depression, anxiety, and is a key resiliency factor in the prevention of suicide. A gratitude practice has proven to show measurable improvements in biomarkers such as cholesterol, blood pressure, and kidney function. Emmons recommends a daily gratitude practice such as journaling. You can start small, perhaps by writing down how grateful you are for your morning cup of coffee, or the ability to hear the birds singing out your window. Lately, I remind myself how grateful I am to be able to take measures. For example, shelter in place, wear a mask, and wash my hands to reduce exposure to the coronavirus. Exercise and rest. Most of us cannot get outside as we would like, but we can get movement in our daily routine. It is possible to stretch, find an exercise or yoga video, or try some old-fashioned sit-ups and push-ups. Basic housekeeping, such as vacuuming, cleaning the bathroom, or washing floors, will get the circulation flowing. I have noticed an overall improvement in my mood and ability to be productive throughout the day, just by exercising in the mornings. Try to keep to your regular sleep and wake schedule so that you have a better night's sleep. If you find you are having a hard time falling asleep, listen to a guided meditation. A sleep meditation might help you. My favorite, found on YouTube, is by Sarah Raymond of the Mindful Movement. Know when to reach out for help. If you have had a significant change in your mood or are finding it hard to function and carry out your daily activities, reach out to your psychiatrist. Although your medications may be optimal under normal circumstances, they may need to be tweaked during this time. If you are not under a doctor's care, call one of the following helplines. NAMI, 950-6264, Mondays through Fridays, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, 988. Alexandra Yagubi is a mother of two and founder of Healthy Mind, Healthy Family. Her platform to inform and inspire parents whose lives are affected by mental health disorders. She provides facts on mental health disorders affecting her family, tools that have worked for them, as well as a starting place for finding help. This has been the audio article of Spotlight on Stress. How does it work, and how can you manage it?